Good morning, Anita Dawn here from Cell Pilates. How are you today? So this is day 2 of 5 days of stretching you, relaxing you and releasing you with Myafascial Release. And we are ideally using a small ball, and the prickly ball really does the job well. Some people do it with a roller, but I find the roller is too big to really get into the fascia, into the muscles as well, that relax and release because of this technique as well. Yeah. So why do we need myofascial release? Yeah. Is it for everybody? Well, absolutely, because we are not separate. Our mechanical self and our emotional self, they're really tied up. And if we get angry and stressed and worried, then it's going to tighten up the fascia. It's going to affect the fascia. And I'm sure all of us do get into these negative states. Yeah? So releasing the trigger points in the fascia. Now the fascia is connective tissue which goes from head to toes, yeah, and it's all one, and it's live tissue, and it's probably one of the most important organs in the body. Yeah. So the technique works by applying compression to the fascia, and also dynamic movement, and some of it doesn't feel comfortable. So today we're looking at the calf, really important part of the body. It does a lot of work. It's connected with the ankle as well. We're going to start off on our feet and just doing a little bit of stretching through the calf. All right, so I hope you can see me. So we're going to start with feet hip distance apart, and we're going to step straight forward with the right foot. It's like you're taking quite a large step there, and I just want you to check that the back foot is facing forward. Yeah. The back leg is straight, and you're bending slightly into that front leg, and from the side looks like this. So it's slightly forward. And then we're going to gently just rock into the front leg, keep the back heel down, and just gently stretching into not just the calf muscle, but also the Achilles tendon. And if that feels too tight, then bring the foot in a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to do the, actually doing the left leg. Yeah. So, all right. So we're stepping back with that left leg, guys. Yeah, because I always do mirror image. Sorry about that. Yeah. So you'll be doing the left leg, and it's my right leg. Right, so after stretching there, let's do a little bit of a lift up onto the toe and lowering through the heel. Still keeping that foot facing forward. There is a tendency for it to turn out, so just still always check that when we're doing this sort of movement. And my toes are turned out slightly. All right, so then we're going to work that left leg, and we're going to do the shin, the calf muscle. So we're going to place the ball, the prickly ball, or the tennis ball, and on the muscle, yeah, not on the Achilles tendon. And I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to put a little bit of pressure, just starting to bit of dynamic movement to start with, yeah. And we'd right down the back, the belly of the muscle there. And it's up to you how much pressure you put into it. You could keep your bottom on the floor and just slide, or if you lift your hips a bit, then you get more pressure going through the muscle and through the fascia. Yeah, it's all kind of connected. Yeah. So, and then we're just going to do a little bit of rocking there in the lower calf, and then we're going to come up a little bit higher. Just a little bit of movement, a little bit of rocking. Yeah. And then a little bit higher. We don't want to come at the back of the knee there, stay on the muscle. Yeah. And just a little bit of movement. Yeah, and then we're going to go gently all the way down towards the ankle, and then up towards the back of the knee. So hopefully feels okay, so good. It's good so far. Yeah, and then we can hold it down the bottom there, the lower part of the calf. Just hold it, a little bit of pressure. And then move it up a little bit, press down a little bit more. Try to relax the leg. And then up towards the top of the calf, a little pressure. And then we'll go through some dynamic movement again. And then we're going to go to the outside of the calf muscle. Yeah. So let's bring the ball towards the lower part of the calf. We're going to externally rotate the leg so it's turned out there. Yeah, and we're just going to do a little bit of rocking movement there in the lower part of the outside. We're not on the bone, we're still on the muscle, and try not to collapse through the shoulders either. Yeah. So another thing that's really important for fascia is that we stay hydrated. Yeah. If we don't have enough hydration, then the fascia does get pretty tight and it's quite hard to release it. Yeah. We're just moving up to it's just around the outside of that calf muscle, and then we'll just go all the way down and all the way up. So it's up to you how much pressure, and we don't want too much pressure, otherwise it's the superficial cells are going to really probably tighten up with that. Yeah, that's why we don't want a plastic really tight, really hard spiky ball. Yeah, and then stay down the bottom there, a little bit of pressure through and coming up just a little bit more pressure. So we will be taking a little bit more time in the masterclass on Saturday. It's 9 o'clock. Do sign up for it. I've still got some places left, yeah? And then we'll just do that again all the way through the outside, yeah? And then we're going to come down towards the bottom of the calf, internally rotate the calf. It's quite a lot of work for the arms there. and then internally rotate. We're just going to do a little bit of rocking up and down there. Still on the muscle, make sure it's not on the bone. Slowly work your way up towards the knee area. How's that feeling? Well, that's a little bit more sensitive for me on the inside, yeah. And then we'll go all the way up and down a couple of times. Oh yeah. And then stay down and just press a bit further up and press. Try to relax the leg and press. So ideally we'd hold that pressure a little bit more, yeah, and then going up and down. Ooh. Okay, so at the same time on the same leg we're going to do the IT band, yeah, and then we'll re-stretch that leg, yeah, left leg. So we're going to come up into, sometimes call it a mermaid position. Yeah, so you can have most of your weight onto that right leg, the back leg there, yeah, and we're going to put some weight onto, so it's just on the outside of the thigh there, not on the knee joint, and again it's quite a lot of shoulder and arm, and we're on the outside, we're not on the quads or the back, and you just do gentle rolling, starting off near the knee, so you can keep your bottom on the floor if you've got a slippery floor, and then, so this is often a place that we get very, very tight, and it can be quite uncomfortable. I do think this is much better with a smaller ball. It's much more specific and you can control it better than with a roller. We'll just do that one more time. Just gently, a little bit of pressure, move up a little bit. How's that feeling? Oof. And then all the way to the knee and back up towards the hip there. Oh, ouch. Ouch is good. All right, so let's come up and stretch that left leg. And just like we did before, so feet hip distance apart, the feet, we did the feet yesterday, didn't we? And it really, it's if you do it all kind of at the same time, kind of consecutively, yeah? So just, and then just gently lifting and lowering. All right, my calf definitely feels more relaxed. Yeah. Just hold it back. And then come in. Let's stretch on the other side. So let's see how the other side feels. So we haven't released it yet. And I'm definitely tighter on this side here. That's your right leg back there. Yeah, so we've gone on to the second leg. And the back foot facing forward. It's so easy. We want to turn it out. Have the hips facing forward too, guys. Yeah. If you need balance, use your roller or use the wall there. And then we're going to lift and lower. So you'll probably see a really big difference between my left and my right. I broke my leg 4 years ago and dislocated the ankle, and I haven't really got the mobility back, and the calf gets really tight. So this is really good for me, good for everybody, guys. Yeah. And then press down and hold. All right, so let's come and do the right calf there. Place it under the the back of the calf muscle, yes, the gastrocnemius, and we are going to just do a little bit of up and down movement. So take a little bit of pressure onto it. I'm going to come away from that ticker tape. All right, try not to sink too much into the shoulder joint there, yeah? Always looking at, nice, and then just moving up a little bit, just a little bit of self-massage, yeah, it's nice. And then coming up just to the top end by back of the calf, back of the knee, and then all the way down, back. So that other leg, be your left leg, is doing a lot of controlling the movement. And then we'll stay down at the bottom of the belly of the calf and just press down. Make sure you don't hyperextend the knee. Yeah. A little bit higher, press and hold. Try to relax the leg. A little bit higher, press and hold. How's this working for you guys? Awesome. And then all the way up and down a couple of times through the belly of the muscle, all the way down towards the Achilles and up towards, not at the back of the knee, but just up there, yeah? And then we're going to go the external. So externally rotate the leg from the hip there. And we just go a little bit of rocking on the outside there. This is a good arm workout for you today. Well, it is for me anyway. And then coming up, also for the wrists, yeah, good for the wrists. But it's worth it, trust me. And then gently all the way down towards the ankle and then up just below the knee. You've got that external rotation, yeah? And then we just hold it at the bottom there, in the lower part. And press and hold. Yeah, so just compressing into the fascia there. And then up by the knee. And then last time, all the way down and up. Then we've got the internal to do, yeah? Internal, so internally rotate, start in the, we don't want to be on the bone, not on the bone, not on the ankle. Internally rotate the leg. And then we're just going to rock a little bit. It's harder to control. So on this leg I have more external rotation, so this is quite hard for me on internal. So do you notice the difference between one leg and the other? Yeah. We all have imbalances in the body, and the idea about Pilates actually, and this is, I'm using techniques from trigger point Pilates. The whole idea is that create balance in the body, and that if we have, you know, more external rotation in one hip than the other, we try to balance them out and stretch and strengthen the muscles that need stretching and strengthening. All right, and then we're going to come down all the way up and down, all the way down the inside. It's quite difficult on this one that has external rotation to keep it internally rotated. Did you find that on one of the legs? Yeah. And then we just hold the pressure, yeah, the compression, just compress the lower part, pressing down if you can, and then up a little bit. And a little bit more. Yeah, so the thing about this, and then just going up and down, the ideal thing about this is that you just learn the moves and feel it slightly, but the idea is that then you can flow through the class on Saturday, the master class. Yeah, then we got the IT band. Woo, wrists. All right, so we call it a mermaid position. Same leg, guys. Yeah, same leg as you've just been doing. Yeah, and your back leg is supporting here, and getting that leg out the way. So I'm just putting a little bit of pressure into my IT band just on the outside of the thigh. I'm just going to go back a little bit there so that you can see. There you go. And this actually feels, it all feels really, really good. Just feels really good, yeah. We also can help to release tension in the fascia with breathing, yeah? So we'll be focusing a lot on using the breath and slowing down the movements in the masterclass, yeah, but I just wanted you to practice these moves and you'll be happier with them on Saturday in the masterclass. Ooh, okay, and let's come up and let's stretch that right leg, yeah? Let's do the calf stretch. So make sure, again, the feet are hip bone distance apart, yeah, and step straight back. And see if you can have that. Oh, wow. This is my tight side. Do you feel a difference? I feel a huge difference. And that's without even doing the foot and the ankle before, yeah, without doing the toes and the feet like we did yesterday. And then we just press a little bit, just rock through the back there. So what would be ideal is like tomorrow, if you do Mondays and Tuesdays just before the session, and then add on Wednesdays, which tomorrow we're going to be doing the rest of the legs, yeah, the quads and the hamstrings and the hips as well. Okay, and then we can just lift and lower. Wow, that calf doesn't feel tight at all now. How does yours feel? Yeah. Okay, guys, so there you go. Myafascial release. That's supposed to be stretching you, releasing you, and relaxing you, and all building up towards our masterclass on Saturday, 9 o'clock. Yeah. So let's loosen out the shoulders. They've been working too, and roll them back. Yeah. So it is. If you can't make it, just sign up. It's just £5. Just sign up, and you'll get the recording. But you have to sign up if you want to get the recording. Nice inhale. You guys have a great day, and thanks for joining me today. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that and it felt good. So do get up and walk around a little bit now. All right, catch you tomorrow for the rest of the legs, yeah, the quads and the hamstrings. And if you haven't got a ball, get yourself a tennis ball, yeah, or even a dog ball. I didn't mention, I don't know what dog balls are, but I'm told that they're okay. All right, you take care, guys. Have a good day.